So, update for those at home that aren't part of the GroupMe app. Um, on the way over to the arena, um, Wyatt, our goalie, tossed his cookies in his mom's car. So we'll probably have a GoFundMe later to either burn Kelly's SUV or get it cleaned out for her. But in the meanwhile, we were going to have Rogers goalie, Deacon, I forget the last name already, but it doesn't matter because he's not eligible because it hasn't been 2 hours since his last game. And that is I believe it's a USA hockey, if not a Minnesota hockey rule. So we are awaiting Kelly to return with goalie pads, and someone is going to live the dream of being a squirt A goalie for a day. So we will see how this goes. Um, our Wildcats are in a win or go home mode. So not exactly what we wanted to have happen, but this is the reality in which we cope. So we'll check in when we have a game to play. All right, everybody. Here we are in Breezy Point again, where they turned off the heat on us again. It looks like Ronan Thomas is going to make his squirt goalie debut in net for the Wildcats. He has Wyatt's equipment on. Kelly was nice enough to bring it back. And he is learning how to be a goalie on the fly. I've heard rumors of what's going on. I won't say it, but it sounds like a ref got involved and overruled something. So Breezy's having a great time here this weekend with canceling our first tournament that was supposed to be in November, forcing us out till after the holidays, and now they put the game so close together and want to get everybody done before dinner so we can go spend money at the resort that they forgot about the hockey. So I can, in my career as a manager, I'm officially done coming to Breezy Point, I think. But so both teams are in a winning end. We were told that we could use one of Canada's backup goal or one of Canada's pair goalies because of the USA hockey rules and the game times being so tight. We couldn't use any of Stillwater or Rogers goalies, even though they were available and willing and get it. And obviously we didn't want to take Canada's goalie because that when you're playing for tomorrow, who are you going to trust? So we'll do the best with what we got. Moose is home. He has been watching the Ghostbusters movie trilogy. Is it a trilogy? No, the Ghostbusters series. So, and here we go with starting lineups.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sports Center. Today's match is between the visiting to Eagan and home team of the Canadians. Now start for Eagan. Number 9, Jackson Farmer. Number 17, Warren Lumber. Number 6, Kendall Beckley. Number 34, Brooks Love. Number 70, Bailey Walker. And they have number 4, Ronan Thomas. Number 4, Tommy Six. Number 8, Golden Stack. Number 10, Axel Hoffman. Number 21, Leslie Brewer. Number 97, Alex Carlson. Number 1, Jake Chapman.
All right, so here we go. So Ronan gets the pads because we had Wyatt to use them. We had to use Wyatt's pads, and obviously if you're shopping in the big and tall section on our team, you've got 3 choices. And Wyatt, Ronan, and Charlie, and Deacon are kind of your 3. So we went with, let's see how we do. And have Lauren, Brooksy, and Jackson, your forwards. Kendall and Bailey back on D. And we're going to be really dependent on our defense today. Excuse me, I don't know what the political correctness is when you have the young women at D and we keep calling them defensemen. So I apologize to anybody out there. So Kendall forces her man to the outside. Lauren is down in the corner to help. Ronan moving around in that corner like he's been there his whole life. Lauren with speed like she's possessed going up the left. Shot. Brooksy deflected to the back of the net by the goalie. We got a scrum in the back. Bailey pinches. Tries to put it on the net. Deflected by a Canadian player. Kendall tries to find Lauren. Fails to connect. Hot potato over to Bailey. Bailey finds Lauren at center ice. She gets hacked down. And, of course, there's no penalty. We don't care about the rules, but just one rule.
There is one rule.
So, river out the back. Brooks chips it out. Great job, wing play, being disciplined, staying out there, breaks it up. Regroup there for Canada. Cyril forces Canada to dump it in at the blue line. Cam gets chase. Cyril back behind the net. He pitches it up. And it was Kendall forced it down, and we'll get icing. It's funny, that was... I know, I thought they could have played it. I have to watch the replay later. So, face off. Cyril wins it ahead, wins it out. Will turns on the Jets. He gets down there. They're able to chip it in, but not far. Canada comes out of the zone. Marty bodies his man. Will makes a move with the blue line, then tries to dump it in, loses the handle on it. It's up on Cyril. Cyril in the slot. Tries to make a play. It's up on Marty's stick. Can't do anything. Cleared out to Deacon. Deacon figures out what to do. Puts it off the shin pad of the Canada player. Here comes Canada. Cyril, the strong move. Steals the puck. He goes around. Fights through a stick check. He goes around another man. Tries to push it out front, but everyone else went for a change, and here comes Canada. Cyril goes off for a change. His line mates. Charlie using that body along the boards along with Cam. Brooks trying to get the puck deep. It was a physical play. Man, push it up. They had an extra shot. No call. Shot low. Good job by Chuck there. Can't quite get it to go in. What was the call? Offside?
High stick.
High stick? Didn't see it. So glad they called it. I didn't see it called the first game, so Eagan in power play. They're really going to need it. And Wildcats win it. Back to Kendall. Kendall unable to hold it at the zone. Gets a pass over to Bailey. Not a lot on it, but Bailey recovers. Gets it over to Lauren. Lauren up the middle with speed. Makes the first man miss. Shot! In! Bailey lost it midair. We'll take it. Good job, Lauren, making something happen. Wildcats up 1-0 with a power play goal by Lauren Lunenberg. So the good news so far is the forecheck and the defense have been strong, and Chicken hasn't been tested back on D or back in net. So we'll take it. For those just turning in, Ronan Thomas in net for Wyatt Stokes, who blew chunks on the way over to the arena.
Number 17,
So up front, good job there by Jackson. Jackson with speed. Oh, can't beat the man. Good stick by Canada. Gets it over to Cyril. Cyril. Nice pass by Jackson. Cyril makes a move. Gets the center. Bodied off. No call. That was kind of a tough one. Down to the corner. Cyril gets to work. Marty back there. Canada tries to run around. Deacon's there to try to hold it in. Deacon does not hold it in. Cam takes his time, strolls back, looks for his options, finds Jackson on the far side coming back, and they regroup. He loses the handle. Deacon loses the handle. Deacon dumps it up to Marty. Marty unable to control it. Here comes Canada, but they can't hold on to the puck. Oh, they take themselves out. That one looked like it hurt. One guy's going to the bench. The other guy's a little slow. We got numbers at the moment. Eagan heads off on a line change. Marty trying to make something happen. He goes down to the corner, makes another move, loses control. He drops, no call. Lundenberg back behind the net. She looks out front. Kicks it out to Marty. Marty pulls the trigger, but fans. William over the corner. Nice move in the corner, but can't bring it to the net. Back, Lauren going hard. Whatever the coaching staff said to the team, we got to say it like every game. They're guns a-blazing. We're going to lose. We're going to go in a blaze of glory, it seems. Back to Bailey. Bailey, shot wide. Brooks to the corner. Kendall able to chip it in. Brooks gives chase. Lauren starting to look a little tired. It's been a long shift, but we've been in the offensive zone the whole time. Will puts it on the board. Lauren surrounded by 3 Adams. Rimmed around again. Kendall able to hold the zone. Brooks gives chase. Lauren went off on a line change. Cyril joins the dog fight. And here comes Canada. But they pop up the puck at the red line. And Will dumps it in. And the rest of our Wildcats will get a change. Cyril back there. Cushion it. Gets it up to Marty. Marty puts it out. No call. Something happened to a Canada player and their stick went flying. I missed it. I just saw the kid flying, so I don't know if we did it or did it on his own. So Canada clears it out. Ends up on Cam's stick. Cam flips it up to Marty. Marty unable to handle it, and Canada comes in offside. So admire the heart here. They haven't given up a shot yet, I don't think, officially, have they? So 6 minutes in to the first.
The Lollipop Guild, no shots against.
The Lollipop Guild has officially claimed no shots against Ronan. So Deacon over to Cam. Cam assessing his options. Looks for the stretch pass. He's got Marty. Marty. He's got bodies with him. Marty. Shot up. Rebound down. Goal. Is it Cyril? Wildcats up 2-0. 5:44 left of the first. They are a team possessed.
Let's go, Wildcat!
So good job by them. Good shot by Marty. Good job cleaning up the mess. If it was, I think Chuck and Cyril was there. I think Cyril got the goal. So great job by them. Cyril wins it back to Kendall. Kendall chips it up. This should be icing. Waved off. So held in by Bailey. Bailey flips it in. Marty out front. Throws it towards the net. Nobody home. Gets in a board battle. Marty gets bodied off the puck. Rimmed around. Bailey over to hold the zone. Bailey does. Puts it weakly towards the net. Loses it. Little backhand shot there by Cyril. At least no option. Another backhand shot by Chuck to get it in. He goes off on a line change. Brooks comes flying into the dogfight. And Canada coming down. They chip it in. Bailey behind the net to collect. She pokes it away from a Canadian player. Kendall, that's a check, and it should be called, and it is called.
I think I missed that goal.
It's okay. Those at home, Chris apologizes. He missed the goal. We're kind of like, goalie save percentage. As long as you're above like 91%, we're okay with it, right? Yeah. At least they don't have to freeze in this arena while watching the game. So, it's speaking of freezing, those looking for the update at home, Nicole did not love me enough to hit the button and start the car from her phone in the warm hotel room. So I had to freeze on the car ride back. So Lauren out there, Jackson and Brooksy, Deacon and Cam, your defensive pair. Jackson claims it. Back to the D. Let's see that bomb deep in the zone off a Canadian skate. Canada's numbers, but Lauren hauling tail back. Lauren intercepts the puck, and here comes Cam on the net looking for an option, poked away. He chips it up to Brooks. Brooks looking for his options, doesn't get a lot on it. Forces a turnover right at middle ice. Cam at least gets it out of the zone. Walnut takes off on it. Deacon to Cam. Cam to Lauren. Lauren unable to hold on to the pass. Brooks circles around. He gets it. He's looking for Lauren. Chipped away. Cam comes up. Jackson goes back. They'll regroup. Cam to Brooks. Brooks makes a move, unable to get around the Adams defenseman, or forward in this case. And he just dumps it in, happy to live for another play. Breakout pass for Lloyd. Lloyd coming through center ice with speed. She goes to the outside. Brooks goes to the net. Weak shot in, but goalie's forced to make a save. No such thing as a bad shot. Jackson wins a board battle for the second. Rest of the forwards going off on a line change. Here comes Cyril. Here comes Marty. Canada with some speed. But Deacon forces man to the outside. Shot through the crease. Deflected to the corner. Power play is now over for your Wildcats. Deacon head up looking for a play. Deflected over towards Marty. Cyril tries to move it out of the zone. Yeah, there's a penalty, but apparently we allow cross checks today. Cyril up to Martinson. Deflected. Well, gets it out of the zone, trying to get to Martinson. Misses. Canada's trying to regroup. They're a little discombobulated. Breakout pass. Nice! Through the wickets of Cyril there, but Bailey's not having it. She chips it out of the zone. And here goes Marty. Marty gets chipped around. Canada comes up. They're looking for the shot. Centering! Perfect setup. He was wide open there, but couldn't pull the trigger. Further own net. Cyril goes in front of the own net. It's tipped. Cyril. I'm sure Coach will have a talk to him about going in front of his own net. They'll figure it out someday. Nice. Nice stretch pass for Canada there. But he bobs and weaves, goes around. Good stick there by somebody from Eagan. They're doing a good job protecting their buddy Chicken. Brooks gets alone. Looks for the stretch pass on to Chuck. A little bit behind him. Canada forces down the zone. Bailey with it.
Go, Bailey.
Bailey with speed. She's got Brooksy with her. Goes to the outside. Goes to center. Goal! Beautiful play by Bailey. Brooks keeps the stick on the ice and gets the goal. I'm sure Moose and Wyatt, if they aren't at home sleeping it off, are cheering at home right now. Gutty performance in the first period here by your Wildcats. So, face-off won by Cyril. Back to Deacon. Deacon dumps it in. Jackson. Jackson behind the net gets manhandled. More hands up high by the big Canadian kid. Another cross-check out front of the net. Out to Deacon. Deacon tries to pull the trigger and fans. He recollects it before it gets out of the blue line. He pushes it down in the zone. Tipped out front. Bodies everywhere. And goes to the top of the slot. Here comes Canada. Marty isn't having it. Deacon over to Cam. Cam with a good job collecting that pass on his backhand. Tries to flip it up to the wing, but unable to do so. Redirected out up front. And away, still no official shot on net on Chicken. Still none. Flipped out. Not held in. Glad he saw it my way. Good job. He was just a few inches behind the line. What does the Lollipop Guild have for shots? Okay, so 7-0 shots according to our three sugared up littles over here that are working the scoreboard. So Bailey and Kendall back on D. Egan's own Legion of Doom in the back. Welna, Lunneborg, and Will Meyer, your forwards. Rims around. Kendall gets it. She puts it up to Welna. Round. Bailey up to Will. Will tries to chip it out. Fails to do so. Second, third try. Can't do so, but Bailey's there to help out. Bailey up to Brooks. Just a little bit too far, but he chips it in. He's got speed. He's trying to win a puck race. Canada squad wins it, rims it around. Will is there. Will pitchforks it back behind the net. Brooks back behind the net, rimmed around up to the Canadian forward. Pitched back. A little elbow getting high. And 3-0 Wildcats. Listen, out of all the things that happened this weekend, Wyatt throwing up maybe could have been on a bingo card, but with it being the post-holiday tournament. But I don't think Eagan shutting down a Canadian team and coming out 3-0 in a must-win game was on anyone's radar. So, good for them. Good job. So let's hope we can keep it up for 2 more periods, but they showed a lot of heart. So I know Moose and Wyatt would be proud. I know Moose is a little more animated when it comes to this stuff. So with any luck, Moose wakes up in the morning, feels like $1 million, and he can play, and hopefully maybe he can get revenge on a Rogers team, but we still got 2 periods to go. So let's not count our shots on chicken before they hatch. I always say Ryan, though it sounded like he wasn't happy with some officials. He did lead into it. He was getting a picture or video of Ronan getting in the starting lineup. So he did realize this is probably a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And Eagan going back to show Chicken some love. Hopefully he's not shedding any germs that he may have had yesterday when he was tossing his cookies. So, back. Marty dumps it in deep. Simple hockey. I love it. Maybe this is how we should have been playing. Well, the simple game seems to be working. Good job. Canada coming down. Deacon forces Bailey outside. Good stick there by Cam. Cam taking on the big ugly in front of the net. And out front, and Canada's going on the power play. We'll see what the call is. We got the checking. It's like Cyril was trading a little paint. So I missed it, but I don't have a hard time believing it. Cyril's usually good for about a penalty a game. So hopefully there's his one and done. So minute 30 on the clock, and the Wildcats will go on the penalty kill. And they fed on the shot. Good job by Lauren, forcing the issue. Deacon coming down. First to the outside, poked away by the stick. He passes back to Welna. And now Canada's numbers coming back. Cam. Holland tail back. They lose the puck. Goes back behind the net. They're looking for something out front. Unable to do it. Cleared out by the Wildcats. It's icing, but you'll take it. If we kill this penalty 5 seconds at a time, we'll take it. Gives us a chance to get fresh bodies out there. So 58 seconds left on the penalty kill for your Wildcats.
Very fine.
Who doesn't love a little warrant, right? So nice job by Kendall. She finds Farley. He comes up the middle. He dumps it in. And we get to work. The forecheck. Farley back behind the net. He's harassed. He tries to flip it out front. Canada defenseman there to break it up. They're just happy to flip it out of the zone. Kendall collects it. She's looking at her options. She pitchforks up the board to Will. Will tries to get it deep. Canada tries to start off the pass and dump it into the zone, but fails to do so. 24 seconds left on the penalty. And chipped out by Jackson. Canada back behind their net, looking for the breakout pass. They look for it. Bailey's there to cause mischief. Forced in. Will trying to make a play. He just dumps it in. He heads off on a change. Mighty Mouse Jackson Farley goes down. Trying to make a play. Little physical play there for Marty. Marty takes off out of the box. Sticks flying everywhere, and here come the Adams. Chip up. Kendall with the stick back. Shot wide. Shot out front. Almost went off Kendall's skate, but she's able to corral it and get it out of the zone. I don't know if did that get in on Chicken. So still not his first official save. So here comes Chuck. Chuck. High and wide by Marty. Great job there. Those guys working with each other. Pass out front. Fails to connect. Deflected back behind the net. Bailey pitches. Bailey fails to keep the puck in the zone. You got Chuck. You got Marty coming back. He comes back. Chuck flies back. Refuses to let a shot on Chicken. Gets it over to Lunenburg. Lunenburg with speed. She cuts, loses an edge, and back comes the Canadian Adams. You got Deacon, you got Brooks, you got Cam back. Lauren comes back to help out. And intercepted by Jackson. Jackson spins around mid-ice, gets some speed. Brooks, trip, no call. I don't know what we're waiting for. Shot, point, deflected, in! I'm not sure who got it. Jackson, Brooks. There's a mess of kids out front. Four zero. Still got to keep it going. But not the first time. A lot of heart by this team. Will has to learn which side of the ice he's supposed to be on. His dad shaking his head. So, Deacon with the assist and Lunenburg with the goal, and the Wildcats go to work. 8 minutes and change left in the second period, and that was chipped out of bounds. You know, while we're getting stuff ready for this tournament, I had talked to Ryan. I said we were going to have a different team after Breezy. And I thought they'd come together and win a few games. And in the end, I'm finding they're not winning as much as we thought, but they're certainly a different team. This is Hart that we haven't seen so far. So another deflected puck out. So still 8 minutes left, your second period. 4-0 Wildcats. Nice play there by Marty, who's bodied off. Will tries to put it deep into the zone, fails to do so. Shot, Bailey, off a Canadian player. It deflects out of the zone, but great back check. Kendall controls it. She's looking at her options. Finds Marty. Marty just dumps it in, just goes wide to the goalie's left. Canada back looking for the breakout. Will's there to break it up. Marty's there to break it up. Ends up on Cyril's stick. Cyril go to the net, looks behind the net. He stops. He tries to pass it up front. Fails to connect. Marty fires wide left. Great job. Oh, no call. Oh, they decided to call it later. That was legit. Hard to... They don't like calling trips, but they don't seem to mind calling the... You know... So Brent Martinson having a conversation with him. So I know he wasn't thrilled with some of the officiating yesterday. So 7:13 left in the second. Wildcats will go on a minute 30 penalty kill. And one back by Eagan. Forced over the corner. Tried to force it out. Walks in. Shot! Save! Chicken! I think he gloved that one. Way to stand tall. That was a rocket. That was a rocket. So Chicken with his first official save. 7:03 left the second period. On the penalty kill. You know what they say? The goalie's got to be the best penalty killer. So he's stepping up. Up front, deflected. Goal! So 4-1. Bad guys on the board, penalty kill. Or on the power play goal. So obviously Ronan hasn't had a whole lot of work going side to side. I doubt he's wearing the goalie skates, so there's a little bit of a challenge. Still showing a lot of heart. 4-0. Or sorry, 4-1. So Cyril not backing down. He lifts the stick. Ref was ready. Well, looked like he was ready to blow a whistle, but doesn't. And Jackson with a nice move, getting around Cyril, the ref, and a couple players. And it comes out offside. A little bit offside, probably a hand passing off Cyril, but I'm not complaining about any of the so they still don't have the goal on the board, but they don't have the penalty off either, so so they just threw Cyril out of the dot. Not sure. I missed it. And here we go. So deflected by Bailey. Bailey back to collect it behind her own net. She cuts around, leaves the puck to rim around the boards. She makes a couple moves. Fails to take the puck with her, but she's got enough steam on to get it out of the zone. Canada regroups, comes in. This is the Canada team we saw come back from a big deficit yesterday against, who was it, Champlin? So they have it in them. And that's a Champlin team that beat us this morning. But I question how healthy we might be between all of our pukers and influenza kids. So, and who knows who's really sick. We'll find out who's at school on Monday. So Canada gets the pick on the blue line. Shot, deflected, high and wide. Kendall back behind the net. She's looking for an option. Cyril over there to help out. Cyril forced the puck out of the zone. He just chips it around. He goes around the man who falls down. Nice chip out by Canada, but they fail to get it out. Then he's bodied off the puck. Jackson down to the corner. He flips out in front of the net. Goes off the side of the net. Nobody home. Will trying to get around the corner. Deacon pitches down. It's now 3-on-1. We got Will and company. We're back. All of a sudden, it's 4-2. So 5:10 left in the second. There's a trip, but no call. Pass back to Cam. Cam unable to get a clean and it shot or pitch back behind the net. Here comes Laura with some speed. First guy misses. He just throws the stick at her. No call. Lauren, or another one. She's got Will with. Good stick there by Canada. She's still working behind the net. She gets a hold of it. Comes out the other side. She's looking at her option. Cam is always a good option. Shot. Deflected. Oh, just wide by Lauren. Bounced right out in front of the goalie. Again, she gets it out to her other good option. Deacon fires. Blocked. Marty Chips it in back in deep. Pitchfork back out. Deacon slams down, able to keep it in. Marty gets it. He just throws it towards the net. Never a bad idea. Rimmed around. Cam should be there to hold it. He does. He puts it back around. There's a Canadian player. He can't get it clean. Then he tries to get it up. Past Cam and company. Fails to. Well, let's get out at first. He does the cross-ice pass, but there's a host of a pride of Wildcats holding that out. Chipped up the boards and out. Fan! Here comes Will! Breakaway! Here's his chance. Will! Score! 5-hole! So Canada had a mishap. They fanned on the pass back. Will with the head of steam.
Go, Will!
Comes around, takes advantage of the breakaway opportunity, puts the 5th goal on the board for the Wildcats. So, Chuck tried to chip it ahead. So, Will Meyer unassisted. Shot in on Ronan. Ronan makes the first save, but isn't able to handle the rebound. 5-3. This has turned into a track meet all of a sudden. We gotta stop thinking about being wide open and start doing our disciplined defensive stuff. So, face off. Won by Canada, but Chuck forces the issue. Bailey shoots it in from the wall. It's deflected. Canada tried to get out. He falls, takes Brooks with him. No call. Kendall, shot! Deflected by a Canadian defenseman into the corner. He goes into the corner. There's some high hands. No call. And you know if they get up around Chuck's throat, you know they're high hands. Still no call to Brooks. Brooks redirects it into the corner. Throws it out front. Nobody there but yellow and white for Canada. They chip it up and out of the zone. Kendall grabs it. She looks at her options. Gets it over to Bailey. Bailey looks to reassess. She turns it over at the red line. And then it ends up on Cyril's stick. Cyril pitches it in towards the net. Eagan attempting a line change. Marty's in. Bodies flying everywhere. No call. There probably could have been a call there on Cyril if we're being fair. Farley's battling in the corner. Oh! Marty. And I don't know who the other team that's over there now, but they're letting the Canadian player have it, Chit, and you can't do that. So I think I can't tell if it's Rogers or Champlain Park. Is Rogers? So Rogers has joined in on the bandwagon. So 5-3, Wildcats, 2:22 left in the second. Wildcats on the power play. So, route. And Lauren wins it for it. Wins it ahead. She controls the puck. She's looking for options, trying to get over to Marty. Marty able to hold on. He gets roughed up in the corner again. Lauren comes away with it. She's got bodies out front. Just directed wide by Jackson. Lauren again looking for bodies out front. She goes up front herself. Jackson out front. Save. Another pinball around. Another shot. Deflected out. Cam gets it. Fans on it. Penalty. Interference. It looks like them. He's taking him to the box. So I missed it. I haven't seen him call interference all game. Well, except for Martinson. So we'll take it. We got a 5-on-3 for 58 seconds. See if we can capitalize. Brooks, Will, Cyril at center. the ladies back on D. Kendall able to force it down. Brooks makes a move. He goes around to Matt. He's got Will up front, but finds the Canadian stick. And there's a trip on Will. Cyril? So, trip on Cyril. So, 4-on-3, face off down at the other zone. I don't think all this open ice is exactly what we wanted with Chicken in net, but we've got some pretty good skaters out there, so we'll see what we can do. We still have the advantage, and we're only going to be on the penalty kill for 12 seconds. So, cleared out, not cleared out. A little bit of dancing at the blue line. Now it's cleared out. Will turns on the Jets. Pitched back. Trying to figure out. Brooks tries to stay outside. He does. Kendall just clears it down, and we got offside. Will. So Matt's filling in as my spotter. So Will and Brooks were offside. The Lollipop Guild. How many shots you got on Chicken? 4?
Not a great save percentage.
Nope. But it could be the difference. So 4-on-3. Marty over to Chuck. Chuck dumps it in. They'll go to work. Chuck looking for his options. Back to Cam. Cam over to Deacon. Deacon unable to control the pass. He tries to get it in deep. He chips it around a man. Shoots it up and over the net. Rims around. Cam assessing his options. He gets it back to Marty. Marty! Not a lot on it. It almost like it was slow motion there. It's kind of trickled in on him. So we are 4-on-4. The first Adam penalty has expired. So it'll be a 4-on-4 for at least for the next 28 seconds. So here comes Canada. Lauren back checking Hull and Tail. She gets back. Deacon's back. Cam's over there to clean up the mess. He flips it up to Jackson, who can't control it. But, oh, no, he tries to flip it out. Can't. Nice dance in there. The top of the circle. Gets deflected into the corner. Lauren gathers it. She curls around, makes a move. She takes off. She just content to dump it out of the zone, and we'll get icing. 18.5 seconds left in your second period. Wildcats up 5-3. 10 seconds left on the Cyril penalty. Back. Kendall flips out of the zone, clears it out. 10 seconds left in the period. Shot. Over Ronan's head. Cleared into the corner. Battle. Bodies flying everywhere. And that's the end of your period. So Wildcats. 5-3. They're still battling. So, once again, we haven't allowed a lot of shots on net, and the ones that have gotten in really have been dirty. Second chances, rebound opportunities, and to be honest, they don't teach guys who primarily play defense a lot of rebound control with the goalie pads, so it's hard to complain about anything he's done today. So, Canada's already ready to go. Their squirts with C's and A's on their jerseys already. Not sure what I think about that, but it's a different world up in Canada. Even though there's some people in this country that think they'll soon be the 51st state of the United States. I'll let you talk about that at home. So we got to keep those feet moving. We got to show heart. So Brooks and Chuck, centered by Cyril. The Legion of Doom defensive pair of Kendall and Bailey back. And here comes Cyril. Throws it towards the net. Brooks throws it towards the net. Deflected. And here comes Canada. The ladies are backing up. Shot wide. Ends up back behind the net. Bailey collects it. She goes around her man. He angles her out. Heads towards the net. Around the net. The defense over to help him out. Good job by Chicken. Up to Brooks. Just a touch too far. Brooks gives chase. Forces man. Tried to force a turnover. Their man goes around. We got 4 on. A lot on not a lot. Backhand off the post. Trickles through Chicken. So we'll take it. Out front. Pitchforked out by Kendall. Hops over Chuck's stick. Ends up on a Canadian stick, but at least it's out of the zone. Cyril with a nice stick. He pitches it in, but leads to a turnover. Bailey got off. Kendall, good defense. Forced him out of the outside. Good stick there. Jackson passes it up and puts it between everybody. Here comes Marty down the left-hand side. He shoots. Wide left. Jackson, Lauren, over on the wall. Jackson tried to go behind the net. He tries to deflect it out front. Ends up back behind the net. Jackson looking for options. He gets it up the middle to Cab. Deflected, not in. But great shot on net. Right at, and deflected, no icing. Canada will win the race back. He's circling around looking for his option. Flips it out front. Marty's not having it. He's able to flip it back to Lauren. Here's Lauren with speed. Canada a little flat-footed. Shot. Save. The Canadian goalie. Nice save there. Chipped in by Will. Will into the corner. Fires it out front off Canada's stick. Unable to pull the trigger is it Marty? And it's cleared down and it's icing. 9:46 left in the third period. The Wildcats playing for their tournament life to go to a third place game tomorrow. Not be the one team that goes home. So Cyril out. Shot for the point. Pinball's out in front. Never makes it into the goalie. Canada gets it. Tries to come out with speed. Deflected back into the zone. And here comes Will. Forces the issue. Forces the goalie to freeze it. 9:35 left. Listen, I'll be just happy at 10 seconds at a time we run this game down and don't get it out of their zone. We'll take that. What are we at for shotgun chicken? Still 4. So Canada wins the faceoff, tries to kick it out, eventually does. Bailey back, she chips it around over to Will. Will, surrounded by a host of Canadians, tries to dump it in deep, but fails to get it below the circle. And Canada comes up. Kendall's not having it. She gets it up to Marty. Cyril giving his man the business. Forces him to the outside. He's never able to get a shot off. Will over to help out. And there's Cyril again. He's able to chip it out of the zone. Regrouped there by Canada. Weak pass forward, but it does work. Goes back to Bailey. Bailey looking for an option. Fails to get it far, and Canada content to ice it down. 8:52. So hopefully Moose and Wyatt are feeling better back in the hotel room. If they aren't sleeping, working on feeling better. Lauren taking your face off. Deflected out front. Wide. Brooks. Brooks to the wall to get it. Over to Deacon. Deacon measuring. Shoots. Doesn't make it in. Deflected. Eventually makes it through. Hit something out front. 8:42 left. How can we keep a whole Skid Row song going, but we couldn't keep the GNR going for more than like one break? Anyway, of course, it was Def Leppard, so it wasn't all bad. Wildcats back. Cam collects it. He tries to clear out of the zone, ends up on an Adams stick. That pass jumps over a stick. Deacon ends up with it, goes up to Brooks. Brooks cuts to the center. He at least gets it into the zone. Deacon saves it from going over the blue line. He chips it in deep. Who's down there? Lauren getting to work. Gets it over to Chuck. Chuck tried to hold on to it. Can't get a shot off from the top. Breakout pass. Icing. Icing the call. Nice stretch pass. Nice stretch pass, but unable to corral it. We're down to 8:01 left in the game. It's been a rough weekend for Eagan. We had Ronan missed 2 games yesterday. Grayson missed a game yesterday and 2 today. Wyatt's going to miss one. That's a lot of veteran leadership missing off your group. So here comes Canada. Farley coming back. Kendall using her body, forcing her man to the outside. Canada back to the point. Tries to shoot out. Jackson, trip. There's the call. Jackson was off to the races when he chipped that around his man, and he gets tripped. And the Canada player, in frustration, flips the puck away. I wonder if he'll get a talking to like Wyatt did this morning. But it's hard to complain. We got the call. 7:42 left. Wildcats going on the power play. So the Lollipop Guild officially has Ronan with 4 shots against. So that's a hell of a job by this Wildcat team. So nice job there by Bailey. Over to Kendall. Kendall off somebody's back. Up front, deflected. Marty goes to the corner, try to collect it. He gets it back to Kendall. Kendall looking for an option. Gets it over to Bailey. Bailey, unable to pull the trigger. A nice block there by the Canadian player. Kendall, far out, blocked again. Kendall coming down. Shot. Wide left. Ribs are on the other side. Jackson looking for something. Gets it over to Bailey. Bailey able to keep it in momentarily. She does keep it in. Then she fires a bomb from the line.
Go Wildcats! Keep the pressure up!
Feeling like a third baseman over there in net. 6:54 left in your game. 42 seconds left in the Wildcat power play. So Canada controls the faceoff. They try to get it out, fail to do so. Ends up on Cam's stick. He shoots it in hard. Not sure if it got deflected. Cam's stick again. Cam tries to hold it in, but a sprawling Canadian player forces it out. Will's back to help out. And here comes Cam the other way. He fights Brooks. Great job by Brooks holding on to that pass. He fires wide left. Lauren goes behind the net to collect it. She kind of chips it around. Brooks goes in to help out. He's got Will out front. Will deflected out front. Ends up on Cam. Cam shot. Deflected. Wide of the net. Will clap bomb. Off a post. Cleared out, but doesn't get out of the zone. Cam's able to keep it in. Even strength. Canada, 5-3, 6 minutes left in the game. Canada with speed, coming up the middle. Defenseman back, Lauren back. No call, bodies flying everywhere. Brooks comes in, shows off a hip, over the other point. Shot, deflected, up into the netting.
Good job, William!
Good job by Will getting over there. Maybe this is the type of game we need so we can get that position discipline on all the other games. They've had it today. defensemen have been phenomenal. Those wings staying out at the point, phenomenal. Not perfect, but pretty darn good. I think we have more wins if we play with this much heart and this much discipline. So, Eagan controls the faceoff back to Bailey. Chuck makes a man miss, then tips over the blue line. At least he gets it out of the zone. Backhand pass there over to Canada. They're trying to break out at the red line. Chuck breaks that one up, regroup, and then they just dump it in. Ends up over on Bailey's stick. 5:25 left in the game. Bailey tries to force it up the wall. Can't get it out. Canada just pitches it down deep. Kendall, around her man, ends up over with Marty. Marty to Cyril. Cyril fighting it a little bit, but he does get a hold on it. Crosses the red line. Tries to dump it in. Goes off a shin. Ends up on Chuck's stick. Chuck! Let's see the bomb, Chuck! Well, we get the backhand bomb. He just dumps it in behind the net. We'll take it. Nice move there by Cyril. He goes behind the net. He passes it out front. Nobody home. Kendall on her backhand side. Can't do a lot with it, so she just dumps it back in. Marty down to the corner. Flips it up. Bailey gets it, puts it towards the net. And Canada comes back with it. Canada with speed. Cut to the middle. Has to go around everybody. And Kendall to not be denied. Kendall does a great job. Turnover behind the net. Skate man out front. Weak shot in. Save. Chicken. In the corner. We're working hard to Cyril. Between Cyril and Marty, they got it out. Cyril gives chase. Marty's forcing the issue at the red line. He chucks it back down. Chip it out. Marty tries to hold it in. And a turnover once again by Canada. Goes across the ice. Bailey over there trying to get it out of the zone. She does get it out of the zone. Canada will have to regroup. Turnover on Marty's stick. Marty turns over again.
Good job, Marty.
Gets to the face-off dot and flips it into the zone. We got 3:45 left in the game. 5 shots on Chicken. Those 2 saves have been a big bleeping deal. If he doesn't make those, it's a different game. Here comes Canada. Hustling back. There's Lauren. There's Deacon. There's Brooks. So Deacon struggling to get hold of the puck behind his own net. Eventually does. Goes in front of his own net. Probably not ideal. Does get it over to Brooks. Brooks skates the red line and dumps it. Does dump it in. Gets it deep enough. Canada regroups. Goes behind their own net. Collects some speed. Will, flat-footed. We got a penalty on Eagan. Fly it around. Deacon out of position. Shot wide. And it rims all the way out of the zone. 2:55 left. Brooks hands it down, and we got a penalty. What's the call on who? It's a trip. Cross-check. But he doesn't even know who. Looks like he's throwing Lauren in the box. I didn't see it, so I can't say if it was good or bad. So, Eagan to the penalty kill. 2:54 left in the game. Chicken to the box. Or sorry, Lauren to the box. Chicken and net. Those 2 big saves, the difference right now. And out to the point. Blocked. Chuck. Kendall back behind her own net. Shot. Does not get it out. It was close. Bailey tried to go up the boards again. And Bailey. Cyril lost the stick. Cyril just tried to kick it up out of the way. Kendall's got it. Kendall contends to pitch it up the boards. Gets it to about the red line. Marty out there. He's forcing the issue. Marty surrounded. Slashed. No call. And here comes Canada with some speed. Canada. Shot. Deflected. Blocked shot by, I think it was Kendall. Up the boards. Marty does get it out. Marty gets it out to the red line. Gives chase. Marty sells out. Trying to break it up. Offside. 1:59 left in your game. 34 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Let's go, Wildcat!
So here we go. 1:59 left in your game. Who was he? White was offside on off the face-off, I think is what I thought I heard him yell. So, and Nicole, if you are at home, I'd love for you to hit that button and start the car so it's not cold when I get in it. Maybe I'll stop and get gas if it's not too cold. So 2 minutes left. So Chuck forces it down. Perfect, no icing. It was waved off anyway. It looks like it got deflected in. And here comes Canada. Try to clear it up. Tucked in. Chuck runs out of gas, back it up. Shot. Deflected. Doesn't even let it get into the net. Cam got it. Cam is hurt. Another save. Deflected wide. Cam feeling the bird, getting back. Low shot. Deflected. $1.25 left. Eagan, even strength. Lauren into the play. Walking in from the point. I'm not sure if Ronan got a piece of that, but he deflected it wide. They have pulled the goalie now for Canada. Canada comes in offside. $1.12 left in the game. 5-3 Eagan. From my understanding, lose and go home for either team. So you got Cyril, Ibrahim, Farley, Lunenburg, Bailey, Kendall back on D, and we got a timeout. Six shots. So he's up to 50% chicken save percentage. Heck of a job. That's the difference between us winning and losing the game. So we'll take it. I'd say he deserves a giant hug after the game, except I'm sure that'll pass all kinds of diseases.
No hug.
Because I got to be honest, I'm scared to death to see who's sick tomorrow. That's it. He's going to go home and put all the kids in a hot tub of vitamin C.
Let's go!
So Lunenburg will take your face off. She wins it back to Kendall. Kendall pitches up the boards, gets it out. Cyril pitches it up. Can't get it past the defenseman. Canada comes in. Outside. Trip, no call. Ends up back at the blue line. Dumped into the corner. 55 seconds left in the game. Dig into the corner. Out to the center. Jackson, not to let it happen. Shot wide, looking for the deflection. Shot low. Save, Chicken. The corner, up and out to the center. Goes across the ice. 36 seconds left in the game. Cyril into the corner, looking for the centering pass. Kendall's not letting it happen. Cyril fires it off to the point. Lauren forcing the issue. Goal. 25 seconds left. .25 seconds left. Canada has pulled their goalie. 5-4. Good guys. So Deacon. Pusher. Fans on it. He's to a scrum. Just dumps it in. Gets it to the blue line. Brooks gives chase. Lauren to force the issue. She forces the issue. 12 seconds left. She's in the corner. Marty down there to keep it down. 6 seconds left. Watch out. Deacon forces it, or sorry, Cam forces it down. That's it. Puck comes down. A heck of a job by that, especially that defensive core. Everybody flying back. The back check, that was an impressive game. Impressive game. Ronan was big enough today. And how about that? How about those 4 defensemen? Bailey, Kendall, Cam, and Deacon selling out all game long. Not allowing a ton of shots. So clearing those pucks out. Great job by them. And that forecheck, the tenacity of Farley and Marty and Cyril. Some big some big shot blocks by Chuck. Will got in the mix and blocked some shots and a breakaway goal when he had the opportunity. So fun job. Lauren doing Lauren things. Always tenacious on that back check. It's a fun game. Let's hope everyone stays healthy by tomorrow and maybe we have a goalie